Hi Stampers, this is Lynn Starzl, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and today we're going to be making this card. And this one uses the Sunrise Sailing Bundle, which includes a stamp set, hybrid embossing folder, and the dies. And here is the die guide, but today we're not using the dies. But you can die cut clouds, birds, the stamped sailboat, or you can build two different size sailboats, and then here's your waves die pieces. And this is the supplies that you'll need. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. You'll have a piece of basic white and secret C. They are both 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then this is our two-tone cardstock, which has a white core center and lighter on one side and darker on the other. Here you can see the difference. I did this one lighter, and this was the darker side. Okay, let's emboss this piece. Get my cut and emboss. And this is a 3D embossing folder. So your sandwich will be up too close to with this. See if I can get this in here. 3D is a sandwich of 1 and 4. There's our 1. And this is our embossing folder. So I put the lighter color that I want face up on the logo side. And I'm going to line that up along. I don't know if you can see this. I keep trying to make this smaller, but okay, now I'm going to run it through hinge first. And if you have to use way too much force, then don't run it through. Your sandwich might need to be changed. Okay, now this. And this is what we end up with. Now, Stampin' Up! Doesn't carry sandy blocks anymore, but I have one from way back. But you can use like these emery board things. They're like about like a stick of butter type shape with different textures on the sides. So you can get those. But I'm going to use this. And then, well, first probably I should stamp it before I do anything else. I'm using Lost Lagoon. And we're going to do our water. And when I first looked at this stamp, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to have it this way or this way. And the way I decide how a stamp goes, I look at the stamp set. So this has the line, like the solid line going at the top. Now I don't line this up or anything. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just and then I am going to brush with this. I'm trying to find a piece of scrap paper here. Here it is. I'm still using Lost Lagoon. We did this card for club this month because we've been needing graduation cards. Okay, now we'll use the sanding. Okay, maybe I better do my ship first. No, I'm going to sand. Okay, so then since this has a white core, when you sand, then it gets that white cap looking look that you want. See? Then we're going to get the clouds. It's a little hard to get the outline of the sail. And then we will stamp our boat. I'm using Secret Sea. See if I can get this on camera. And then we'll stamp the words. And it says, "You're destined for great things." And we'll adhere that to the front of our card. I made up a lot of graduation cards with this bundle. I did use some retired paper on the other ones. Stamp congratulations on the inside. That in the inside. And then we'll add Winkostella to our water. And then that card is done. And I just feel like these images could be used for birthday, retirement. I'm going to show you a couple of the other graduation cards I did with this. I used retired paper, like I said, but I just thought these turned out so pretty. Can't remember the name of the paper. Waves of Inspiration, or maybe that was the stamp set, an old stamp set. But anyway, I will have the supply list on my blog post, and I'll have that linked in the description. Happy stamping!